Welcome to Dose of Substance, the podcast for mature minds, self-aware, and bold spirits. Some of the comments may be too hot to handle, so if you can't take it all in at once, take it in doses. Or nobody listen to nothing. Sponsored by Mindsteez Collections and the Substance Music Group.
Yeah, greetings, and welcome back to the Dose of Substance podcast. I am your host, yet for another week, 𝘵𝘶𝘪 the Substance Brian. I want to thank you all. Before me even go no further, I want to thank you all that followed, supported, and got involved with the movement. You know what I mean? Thank you all for bringing us up to 200 followers. I want to say love and appreciation for every single one of you. Instagram page, you know what I mean, and for all our YouTube subscribers, blessings, man. Give thanks, man, and everyone will always just steady and wait for the podcast episode release. If you just go comment and share their true reaction, I love and appreciate all I wanna see. And I want to say, for the last episode that we released, I just want to give thanks for that personally, because I realize, say, would that be commenting on the post itself or reaching out to me directly, I realized that it triggered a lot of action in a few of us. You know what I mean? I'm glad for that. So I don't care about the views, I don't care about the popularity. All of that will come. You know what I mean? But for now, I just want to say each episode tends to trigger something positively for that change that is needed. And that right there is a win for me. You know what I mean? It's not even a small win, it's a win for me. And I want to give thanks to say, you know, each person that took the initiative, or that's that me I say, each person that took the initiative to reach out to the loved one, you know, to the partner, to the person that you think you deserve to have that conversation with, that uncomfortable conversation that you had to have with that person. I want to say hats off to you. You know what I mean? Give thanks for that. Yeah, man. So, a time for we stop make with ego, allow it to go on thinking we're okay when we're truly not. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. And I myself, I need to take into consideration that as well, because there might be some relationship that needs to be mended. You know what I mean? And the ego will always make you feel like, yo, I'm good, man. I'm good without that. But truly, yeah, we can be good without it. But, you know, when life take its course and someone we're just not there no more, are we going to still feel good that we didn't make use of the time to actually find out if we're truly good? You understand? Yeah. So that me I talk about. So anyways, as me say, give thanks for everybody who support me and bring me up to the 200 followers. I am so grateful for that. You know, immensely grateful for that. And for everybody who tune in continuously, I appreciate every single one of you. Now, let me say shout out to my sponsors, you know, Jazzy Juice, Seafood Wagon, Club Fashions, Sure Pass Institute, Agents of Change, BizCare Consulting Group, Sophisticated Dreams, saying, who me left out? We don't know, but you don't know Mindsteez Collections. Let me speak on Mindsteez. We are now in the process of relocation, saying, we are relocate right now. So as soon as that is completed, trust me, we're back up and running again. You see me? Yeah, man. Some whole heap of different things I go forward out. So give thanks to the patience. And of course, Substance Music Group, saying so blessings. Give thanks. Now, for all our support from the initiation of this podcast, I want to thank you especially. Jano, but I think my head big enough, but it obviously not big enough because I think I keep sliding off. I want to thank you especially. Why? Because you've been seeing, and hopefully you've been seeing the changes. You know, like a tweaking here and there. You'd be surprised to see where I am really recording my podcast right now. Every single week, it is such a confined space, but we make it, you know, be something, you know what I mean, where we can keep spreading the message, brethren, keep spreading and sharing these positive energies and these real energies. Because real not necessarily always have to be positive, it's just real. However you want to put it, which part on it, kind of want to flip it up to you. But as long as you're receiving this and sending back, yeah, man, it'll work. It'll work. So give thanks. Give thanks. Keep supporting, please. Keep supporting. Go ahead. If you haven't followed the page, go over Instagram right now and search for Dose of Substance Podcast. One word. And you'll find me. Just click the follow, click the notification bell so you know when new episodes are released. And also on the Substance Vivo on YouTube. Substance Vivo. SUBSTANCE Vivo. And you'll find me. So just go over there and do the do and just keep up with Wagwan. No. This week's topic was supposed to be with my co-host or my guest on the program, but for reasons beyond our control, it never come true, but it will happen. You see, Mr. Bless up yourself, CC, our love sister. So then I had to just skip next and go to the next topic that's slated to be discussed. And this week I want to delve into clarity. I want to say clarification, Yeah. Jaja. I want to say clarity versus confirmation. No, this go deeper than we think. Clarity versus confirmation. Are we mature enough to know the difference between both when it comes on to being confused, having questions, standing in the middle of the gray area, not knowing what or where to go next? Are we humble enough to ask questions, seeking clarity? Or do we then create stories in our heads and then seek confirmation in the form of seeking clarity? Or deceiving the person you need the confirmation from under the disguise of seeking clarity? Now let me break that down some more. Case in point. Let's say you hear something about somebody that you love, whatever it may be. Are you then the type of person that will say, hey, before me even process this, I want to seek clarity from this person before you go ahead and seek confirmation? Because the confirmation means you actually create one story in your head already. There's already a picture that's painted that you've already subscribed to. Hence, you're going to filter any information that's coming in through that portrait, which can have you creating that narrative, and you're just going to seek things from what is being said from the person you need clarity from, but you just pinpoint and nitpick just for it fall into the narrative that you've already created in your mind. Do you know how many of us are guilty of this? No, it's different from when you're spiritual and your energy tell you that you don't even have to seek no clarity. I already know what time it is. But enough of we don't know the spiritual side there. We're operating from a place of hurt, a place of unhealed trauma. And you're going to hear me talk about this a lot because tell you this. And I'm very much guilty of this. We've been through so many traumatic experiences growing up, single-handedly, and the ones that have been passed down from our foreparents. We still have got through them now. Still. So while me I talk about trauma and people like, oh yeah, I was able to talk about that word, blah 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 blah. Some people they're not even aware of the trauma and the role that the trauma plays in their perception of life, of their perception of relationships, stuff like that. You get what I mean? Like, enough people are not aware of that. So my question is, can you then stand in between clarity and confirmation and not choose any of them and allow the truth to come to you? Knowing that, of course, seeking answers can lead to a lot of something. Nobody don't want to get hurt. Nobody don't want to get deceived. So of course you gotta have one protective layer when it come on to like giving someone your open heart and your open mind and ears. You get what I mean? So you gotta have one protective layer, which means you don't want to subscribe to what they're saying and then you end up look like the fool. Nobody don't want to look like the fool. But can I be honest with you? Somebody have to be a fool, you know. Somebody have to be a fool. In a sense where someone has to be ignorant. Because ignorance will have to take its course before the knowledge settles in and then growth and learning takes place. But nobody know what shows that they don't know. Because it make you look weak. Make you look inferior to the next party. You get what I mean? So we want to step forward and act like we know already. So a confirmation we're out there seek. So it's like you stab yourself already. You hurt yourself already. And you just look for reasons why you had to go ahead and hurt yourself. So you can patch that area where you should have just been patient, humble enough to wait for the truth and the clarity to find you. We're caught in between seeking clarity and seeking confirmation. Now, if you're in a relationship, whether it be relationship between your loved one, your family member, your partner, whatever, once you're in a union, clarity has to be the thing that you seek. Clarity, even if you know within yourself, you have enough proof that this answer which you seek, you already know the answers. I still think once you gotta have a conversation about what's triggering or what's bothering you, you have to have the approach of seeking clarity rather than confirmation. You get me? Because the clarity can give you that confirmation. But when you seek the confirmation first, the clarity don't really come because you already cloud your own mind. You get what I mean? You already cloud your own mind and you are now fearful that the clarity or the answer can provide clarity, which might make you look dumb. And nobody don't want to look dumb. So enough people are walling upon the lie because the lie feel more comfortable. You get me? Let's normalize going into the new year, 2023. Let's normalize having conversations which breathes clarity. Not so much projection. Cause, yeah man, enough of we out here, we guilty of projecting our own hurt and our own trauma and our own shortcomings on other people. So because you think if you were supposed to be in that position, you would have done that. Should it be you in that position, you would have done that. So you then think that this person or that person in that position had to do that because you think you would have done it. So you kind of say, yeah man, that thing do. You get what I say? People think everybody still like them, or they may think nobody not still like them either. It's just it's a crazy time we're living in, especially mentally and spiritually. I just want us to normalize having uncomfortable conversations but seeking clarity. Give people that space and give yourself that space for clarity to reach you. Seeing? So it then make you can move on with such closure to take on the next level or next step in life. Where it just bring you strength. Because when you move on or think you move on or move past something and there was no clarity handed down from it, sometimes we deem to repeat those things because we ended up searching for confirmation, not knowing the truth. You create your own picture in your head of your own story and move on with it without being patient and let the truth come to you. So this episode, I choose to talk about this because I would love to see, especially young couples, especially young parents, especially black people, normalize having these conversations to seek clarity. And the ugly truth about seeking clarity is sometimes it makes you realize where you fucked up. But a lot of persons don't want to hold on or be held accountable knowing that they played a role in the whole destruction of what could have been beautiful. You get what I say? So, as me I say, I would love to see us moving to a place where we can have these conversations knowing that I just wanted to clarify. And clarity don't come with your own selfish point that you need to be clarified. You know, everything else you don't tell yourself, yeah, so you go. No, it means an open heart, open conversation, and you can take on the truth about what you did. And guess what else more than one we normalizing the whole clarity and confirmation argument? An apology. Let's normalize apologizing. Not pointing fingers and blaming other people for our own mishaps. Let's apologize and move forward. Cause I don't know if I feel it, you know. Or I see it, you know. Last Saturday night I had a session on Twitch. Cause I play music every now and then, you know, for all of vibes. Yeah man, I full of little talent here and there. So I play some music, and every session that I play, I usually leave with a message. And while talking, and believe me, while I'm delivering these messages, I take them for myself as well. So while talking, I realize something I talk about, like how many persons we lose over the past few years. How many broken hearts are walking around now. Just suddenly you lose someone, you know? And I'm looking at it like, how are we still at a place after we lose so much people and after we felt so many broken hearts, go through so many episodes, how are we still at a place where we still don't want to love upon the people that we have in our life now? The people that we know say, even if we're not good now, one time we did good. And I want a small mishap that created confusion where the ego not allow you to move forward and try find clarity to that situation. How many of us right now have that situation there lingering over us? But in order for you to feel good, you create one story in your head will make you look like the victor, make you look like you never do nothing at all. Everybody else do something to you. You get what I mean? How many of us willing and ready to have a conversation and say, yeah man, I played my role. I'm sorry. But this needs to be clarified. And we can move on. Mend something and move on. Too much are we in some gathering. Listen what I say. Too much are we in some gathering where we think a relationship. It's a gathering, a group. Just one little group. We have some little infatuation, fluctuating feelings, hormones, where we think a relationship. Because there's no clarity that's present. So every little happening we go on, every little event, we tend to run to the picture there and go create that in our head. And the ego gonna make you ask for clarity. Hence, all of that built up over time. We think we're alright, but all of that built up over time. Yes, so when that bust and open up, we destroy some beautiful connections. Because we're never willing to seek clarity. We run with seeking confirmation. Do you know how dangerous that is? Imagine as a partner, you sit down and think your partner cheat. And I didn't say as a woman or a man, as a partner. You sit down and think your partner cheat. Or they with somebody else, and before you go ahead and see clarity, ask the question. Make yourself look stupid. Who gives a fuck? You're getting the knowledge. Or who are gonna laugh at the end of the day? Who are gonna laugh at the end of the day? Who are gonna feel better? Who are gonna feel more fulfilled to know that the truth found you? So imagine as a partner, you think your partner cheat, for whatever reason. And you then start act in that space. So say everything now becomes cheating. Every move we make, every move where she make becomes a contributing factor to the story that you've already created in your head. Hurting yourself over and over and over, feeling worse and worse by the minute, rather than to have that one conversation that will allow you to know what is up. It will. So while some people out there are tricky, can tell you a lie and create some crazy stories and lead you down one path, how you will know what is a lie and what is a truth? Spiritually, you have to connect with yourself. Spiritually, a lie will always feel like a lie. But we have to be careful and know where we operate from. So seeking clarity from somebody else is one, and it's good. But you need to seek clarity from yourself too. Which means before we walk around and ask people questions and ask them why they do and why they do and why and who made they do, sit down and ask yourself, why do I do? Why did I say? Where did that come from? Seek that clarity within yourself rather than to seek confirmation as to say, that's why I'm going to do that because that and because that and because that. When you don't know, seek clarity within self. And when self is free from all them confusion, lie have no place to live within. The truth alone will become like a magnetic field to you. Seeing? So as me say, for the next year we are going to, we could normalize having these conversations with the ones that we love and seek clarity rather than confirmation. Give someone a chance to either lie to you or to come forward with the truth. And then we could save some of these powerful unions that we have and don't even know. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Let me know what you feel. And going into next year, I'm going to open up my podcast to more guests to come on board. So we can have some decent conversations, some uncomfortable conversations too, some enlightening conversations. So we can just shed some truth and some light past some topic of people afraid to discuss, especially amongst us as young people, and especially in these times when a lot of conditioning is threatening to take place. I'm your host, Reynard Bryan. I hope you learned something from this episode of Dose of Substance podcast. I shall see you next week, same time, same place. Until then, good, yeah. It's so no.